It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And Game Face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que la agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
Limon, along with my partner, Tico Fernandez. Tico, good evening. A pleasure to once again share this great intense moment and what is going to be a spectacular match tonight.
I mean, every time we are together, it's like magic. You know, it's like we are waiting for the referee to blow their whistle so it can easy flow onto the game. And today, as you mentioned, we got a great one coming in from Hoffman Estates Grand Sports Arena between the home team, Chicago Mustangs, and the Fort Wayne Sentinels. It's going to be an explosive game. It's going to be sparks everywhere, but in a good way.
Of course, we have everyone coming in as we speak. Both teams have gone onto the pitch to do their usual warm-ups. We have Chicago Mustangs doing some last-minute adjustments. We saw head coach Armando Gamboa having a pep talk with the team, as well as Sam Petch from the Fort Wayne Summit City team, who also was talking to them in a very intense voice, and we see them really focused out there. And well, what do you say about today's fans? They're coming in. I see them right now as we speak, walking up to the stands. What is this atmosphere like?
Well, the fans, they bring that extra ingredient to the games, and obviously being a home team, they get vociferous. I mean, they get loud. They get like a home team fans should get into, and they bring a lot, and to us, for us, and the broadcast booth, we we feed off of that. And also, talking about feeding, I got the lineups right here, but when we come back, we're going to talk to you about it.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back for more actions here at Grand Sports Arena.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que el agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
And welcome to Major League Indoor Soccer action here tonight as the Chicago Mustangs host Fort Wayne Summit City in what promises to be an intense and high-scoring matchup. Along with my partner, I am Teresa Limon and Tico Fernandez, and we'll be broadcasting this match right to your home. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get those snacks, because today will be an intense game. And well, these two sides met recently on January 24th of this year, where the Chicago Mustangs came away with an 8-6 victory on the road versus Fort Wayne Summit City. That game, as we watched, Tico and I, was full of attacking moments, transitions, and standout individual performances from the Chicago Mustangs. And well, Chicago entered this match sitting in the third place in the standings and looking to strengthen their position at home, where they hold a 2-3-0 record this season. While on the other side, we have Fort Wayne Summit City that arrives here in Chicago at Grand Sports Arena, still searching for some consistency, currently in the bottom of the table, and winless away from home at a 0-1 record. And well, let's keep an eye today on that attacking talent from both sides. From Chicago, we have Jorge Ochoa, who leads that team with 9 goals this season and continues to be one of the most dangerous forwards for Chicago, and then supported by Dario Gamboa with just 5 goals. And well, on the Summit City side, Richard Faley comes in as one of the team's most lethal scorers with 12 goals, while Eddie Yusak, who found the net twice in the last meeting against Chicago, will be looking to make his impact again tonight. With all 4 quarters of fast-paced indoor soccer ahead here at MLIS, expect some pressure, transitions, plenty of scoring chances as these two teams battle for momentum and positioning in the standings. Kicking off in moments away, my partner Tico Fernandez will be coming in to give you the kickoff and the protocol of tonight's match between the Chicago Mustangs versus Fort Wayne Summit City, and we're ready to bring all the action. And what we have right here, Tico Fernandez. Tico Fernandez, are you ready tonight?
Well, I'm ready. I'm all set to go. I'm all geared up. I got lineups in front of me. We got some other important information to bring to the people that will be following us online, and that we urge you to communicate with us so we can know where you are tuning us in from, and for your shout outs. Teresa is very good at keeping tabs on that, and we are moments away, I mean minutes, milli micro minutes, for a great game here at Grain Sports Arena between your home team, your Chicago Mustangs, versus the visiting team, Fort Wayne and Sentinels. You brought something very important when we were talking a little bit earlier, that the coach for Fort Wayne, he sounded very serious when he was talking, and I mean those are some big words that bring on to the game.
That is correct. I mean, we see the intensity starting from the head coaches tonight, and we know, Tico, we're halfway of the MLIS season, and why not? Currently, Fort Wayne, Summit City, it hasn't been able to bring out that indoor soccer talent. You know, they've had some difficulties along the season, but you know, it's never too late to get that momentum up, and that's one of the main jobs from part of Sam Petch, who has a very long experience within soccer. He also played professionally in his career, and well, we all know that that's actually a winner, a great experience for them to bring up. And ladies and gentlemen, we're out. We currently have Javier Garcia tuning in. He says he's ready. Ryan's Mel 260, thank you so much. He is actually cheering for Sentinels, and Goop 6767, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready because everything's set up. Take it away, Tico Fernandez.
Welcome to Grand Sports Arena, the official home of the Chicago Mustangs. Mustang fans, are you ready? I'll ask you again, are you ready? Let's get loud tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Fort Wayne Sentinels to the pitch. Goalkeeper, Jonathan Mendoza. Number 22, Eddie Usack. Number 6, Lane Snyder. Number 17, Iyasu Wajane. Number 11, Diego Reynoso. Number 16, Richard Falege. Number 10, Ty Barnes. Number 23, Emmanuel Hernandez. Number 8, Nico Ruloff. Number 9, Todd Mizico. Number 28, Miles Mitchin. And the Fort Wayne Sentinels are coached by Sam Patch. And now, let's welcome your home team, your Chicago Mustangs. Number 49, Number 14, Christopher Garcia. Number 80, Martin O'Toole. Number 30, Gabriel Uno. Number 9, Andy Tovar. Number 16, Brian Munguia. Number 23, Christopher Correa. Number 10, Alexis Camarena. Number 17, Arnel Dizarevich. Number 24, Stefan Selenovic. Number 31, Alek Sejakovic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your home team, your Chicago Mustangs. Number 48, goalkeeper Jose Buela Resendiz. Number 5, Sergi Wojciech. Number 13, Luis Marquez. Number 22, Dario Gamboa. Number 6, Alex Filian. Number 27, Jorge Ochoa. Chicago Mustangs are coached by Armando Gamboa, assisted by Ernesto Correa and Ricardo Arroyo. Now, fans, we ask that you please stand, if you are able, for the singing of our national anthem of the United States of America, sung by Tom Kentish.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we are set, ladies and gentlemen. It is game time. Tico, congratulations. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You got me motivated right now.
Thank you
I
so
felt-
much.
I actually wanted to jump on the field and warm up myself.
I mean, you done it before. I mean, you are professional at what you do, Teresa. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. That we got a great game coming up. And we have the referees that we have to mention on this broadcast. Crew Chief Peter Malik, referee Sebastian Policote, assistant referee Eleno Montes, fourth official Alejandro Lopez, and those are the officials of today's game.
Yes, we're currently in the middle of the field where the center referee is actually doing the coin toss between both captains from the Mustangs and the one captain, Moretti, from number 22 from Summit City. We're going to have the Chicago Mustangs dressed tonight in their blue and light blue lettering kit. And on the other side, we're going to have all white Summit City with some stripes, color purple, representing the colors of this great team. And well, I believe everyone's gathering up, doing the last talks, motivating each other, and we're going to have a game today. A great match. Remember, last match was a very intense game. You and I were able to watch it, unfortunately not at the home of Fort Wayne, but you know, in this great channel, called YouTube MLIS, which you could tune in at any time and follow up your favorite team of this league. Remember, we are halfway throughout the season on the North Conference and Southern Conference, and we have a match tonight, Tico.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're about to get on our way. Jorge Ochoa, number 27, is going to kick it off for the home team. We are just waiting for the official whistle to begin today's festivities, and there it is. Right back to Sergi. There goes on the attack right away on the left flank. The glass hits it up. Number 27, Ochoa. He wants a goal. Oh, my dear Lord, he wants a goal. He's the leading scorer.
Yes, currently the leading scorer of the Mustangs. This top scorer with only 9 goals this season and a lot of assists. Let's see if he has that magic tonight for the Chicago Mustangs.
We got a corner kick for the Chicago Mustangs on the right flank of the pitch. Here we go. It hit right in the middle. It goes through a sea of legs. The Chicago Mustangs recover the ball. Right back to Jorge Ochoa. Jorge Ochoa heads up, splits the field to Sergi Wojciak. Right back to his defender. Resendiz is asking for the ball, and the ball goes right to him. Splitting field again, Sergi Wojciak. A great defender, so is this Buela Jose Resendiz. Be careful, there's a cross! Oh my God, he could taste that, but that flavor, it's gone. Now Ochoa still insisting. There's a shot that burned Jonathan Mendoza's glove. There's another shot. So far, he's been tested and last in a fraction of a couple of seconds. Number 17 for Fort Wayne recovers the ball.
What a great save we just watched from goalkeeper number 1, Jonathan Mendoza from Summit City Sentinels. 2 great chances from Chicago Mustangs we just saw. Those are the type of opportunities they need to make sure they finish. One right through the middle, great pass right in front of the goalkeeper. No one was there to finish it off, but we are currently 13 minutes of the game. Anything could happen. It's early in the match, and well, both teams came out on fire.
On fire is correct. Resendiz with the ball. Sergi. There's going to be a change of personnel on the home team, the Chicago Mustangs. On the left flank, number 23, here comes a bump. Mendoza, the goalkeeper for Fort Wayne Sentinels, catches that ball, puts it in play right away. It's blocked by number 14, Christopher Garcia for the home team. Spreads it on the left-hand side. There's a shot that hits the glass part. Mendoza as well. Sentinels. Watch out. There's a pit pocket on the pitch, but couldn't capitalize on that play. Again, number 24, Stefan Silinovic for the home team on the attack. Right flank. Right back. It's a give and go situation. Speaking of give and go, it goes right back to Jose Resendiz. In the middle of the pitch, spreads it to Garcia. Right back to Jose Resendiz. Buela. Hesitates on the play. Finally puts it in play on the left side of the pitch. On the oval pitch of this great Green Sports Arena. There's a shot that hits the net, therefore it's a goal kick for the visiting team. Mendoza is going to put it in play.
And currently we see number 30 from the Mustangs, captain, number 30, Gabriel Uno. He's opening up, looking for those empty spaces and trying to figure out where he could distribute the ball to his attacking side. But you know what, Tico, there's been certain circumstances, number 24 from the Chicago Mustangs, who's always had the ball and looking for those opportunities for his teammates to catch up. But he's been doing some passes, trying not to keep the head up, and has missed to complete those passes rather quickly, trying to distribute right away, but the team hasn't appeared to help him out. But let's see what happens in the next couple of minutes. Chicago Mustangs coming out to attack in a rapid pace, and Summit City not having the best time as a defending line.
Resendiz on the goal. Be careful. It hits a hip of a defender for Fort Wayne Sentinels. Right on the other side of the pitch, Jose Resendiz on the right flank. Camarena, good to see him on the pitch. He's a great player. He's all business when he's in there. Sentinels. Talking about Camarena on the defense play. The referee is very close to the action. He said play on, play on, play on. Mustangs, Mendoza is being tested early in this game. Sentinels on the attack on the right flank. Camarena trying to gain some room on that one to come up with the ball. He does. Puts it to the right hand side of the field of play. We got 10 minutes and 22 seconds left on this first period of play. Be careful, be careful. Resendiz have to come out. And there is a blue card. Got a little too hefty on that play. So therefore he got the blue card.
Yes, that was the last defender. Anything could have happened if he would have gone through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. We see on the screen as we speak how Mustangs loses the ball to the attacking right at the feet of the goalkeeper, one-on-one with the attacking, and well, unfortunately was not able to get rid of the ball off the feet of Resendiz and left them no choice. And we currently have a substitution for Mustangs. We have Denis.
Got a power of play on the part of the visiting team. A no-look pass right to the middle. Be careful. Danger, 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 danger. There's a switch, as you mentioned, Teresa, on the goalkeeping duties by Luis Denis for the home team. Be careful. There's a shot by number 22 of the visiting team, Eddie Yusak. There's a foul in the play. Alex Filian. He was warned by the referee.
As you well mentioned, Tico Denis Aragon, number 49, goalkeeper, has 2 seasons currently with the Chicago Mustangs. And Tico, just a little info about this great goalkeeper from the Mustangs. His favorite.
There's a goal. There's a goal. A goal, 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 goal for the Fort Wayne Sentinels. That ended up on that power play.
What a great shot, what a great pass. Very hard angle, takes a long pass to the player from Summit City who was wide open, defensively left the space where he just shot right straight through Dennis Aragon.
Resendiz with the ball. A long pass that hits the glass. The plays are originated right in front of our broadcast. Number 14, it bounced twice on Jonathan Mendoza, the goalkeeper for the visiting team. Mustangs recover the ball in their own territory on defense. Spreads it to the right. On the pass, a long pass. It's a shot, the right foot. Mendoza scoops it up right away. Looking for someone upfield, but he decides to go low for number 22, Eddie Yusak. Yusak to Jonathan Mendoza. Goes on the up and up on that one to Miles Mitchum. Bounce it off the wall. Waiting for help, but hesitated a little too much on that one, and the Mustang said that ball is mine and go on the offense right away. There is a shot that hit the upper bar. Now Mustangs, they need to even it up. Expeditious.
What a great shot we just witnessed from number 24, Stefan Selanovich, who had a great opportunity but just hit the corner of the crossbar. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the identity of Coach Armando Gamboa, what he actually wants in every game. We're actually viewing it, that fast tempo and that direct play.
Gabriel Uno on the attack. There's a shot by Mendoza. 2 bounces on that ball. Comes up. Spreads it to the left. Via ground. Mendoza. Camarena on the header. Puts a break on that play. It's a 180. Comes up with the ball. Right back to Jose Resendiz. Vuela, vuela. To Camarena. Camarena. Right back to Resendiz. Resendiz looks up, a long ball. The Mustangs player wait till it bounces off the wall. That's it to number 9. Jonathan Mendoza. That was a great fly.
He flew.
Oh,
what
my
a
God.
great.
Kudos to that.
What great timing.
Yes, indeed. There's a corner kick. Number 9, Andy Tobar. There's a whistle by the referee on the other side of the pitch, Peter Malik. And there's a foul for the Mustangs. Uno is going to put it in play. Number 30 on Hirdoso. 3 on the wall. We got a timeout on the field.
Yeah, we currently see both teams start to gather, and we have Coach Sam Patch, who just came out to give some indications. And well, let's talk a little bit about Coach Sam Patch from Fort Wayne Summit. He is a Purdue University graduate with a strong playing and coaching background in the indoor game. Patch developed as a player at the Citadel and with U23 Sports Club before moving into the professional ranks with the Tacoma Stars in Washington, one of the most recognized names in indoor soccer. And well, as a coach, he has led programs including Sports Club and Alianza Futsal, which actually was building a reputation for a structured team, and well, high work rate and an attacking mindset. Now, at the helm of the team, we currently see on the pitch today, Summit City. Patch is focused on developing identity and consistency as the club continues to grow within MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. And you can see that the Tacoma indoor influence in how his team does the transitions. We saw Tico a few minutes ago. Once they regained that ball, they build that momentum in a rather fast pace in the attack, and you could start seeing that team transition as we just saw a few minutes ago.
You talk about stats. You got them all. You got them all covered. Great job, Ms. Limon. Now we're gonna put the ball in play by number 30, Gabriel Uno. 3 on the wall, as I mentioned earlier. On the left-hand side, he has Sergio Wojciak just ready, waiting for the whistle. Here we go. We got the green light, and he decides to go scoops on the ball by number 9, Andy Tobar. Goal. Everything started with a goal to even it up on the pitch. So we got 1-1.
What a golazo from the number 9. Great set play. That was pretty much practice during practice. It's a 30, number 30 from Chicago Mustangs. Sees his player coming in from the left corner of his bye. Sees the number 9 getting ready and takes that easy touch around with the hardcore speed and reflection right away where Jonathan Mendoza was unable to reach or read the play.
Here we go. Gabriel Luna is going to put it in play. Sergi, very close in front of us, Andy Tobar, the author of that great goal. Uno, waiting, pass it short, right-hand side. Right, Gabriel Uno, on the bounce of the wall. Be careful. A bounce. It's a 3-line on the play. And that ball belongs to the Vicentine team. No, beg your pardon. Belongs to the home team on a 3-line violation.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in currently here at the MLIS YouTube channel between two great teams, Chicago Mustangs and the Fort Wayne Summit City. Momentarily, we'll be transitioning into the language of Espanol, Spanish. Remember, we currently have some players out there whose families are following this broadcast, who, you know, a lot of family members are coming from Spanish-speaking countries, and we thank you. Gracias por sintonizar. Thank you so much. So So the last 5 minutes of each quarter, we'll be transitioning into the Spanish language to give it that sabor, dándole ese sabor del fútbol rápido, and we will be coming to you right back into English.
Resendiz on the long ball on that one. Number 22 on the defense for the visiting team. Mustangs right back on the roar on that one. Darío Gamboa hesitating. Leaves it on a planted foot to number 12. Spreads the field to Sergi. 13. Luis Marquez, not 12. 13. Marquez again. Puts the air brakes on that particular play. There's a fight for the ball. Sentinel driving away on that one. Hits the wall. Bounces right back to Darío Gamboa. 5:30 left on the first period of play. Things are even up at 1 goal. Right back to Jose Resendiz. Jose Resendiz. On the left side, there's a change of personnel on the pitch. Uno. Conducting. Uno goes with the left foot, but Mendoza recovers in time and clears that area. Right to the other goalie, Jose Resendiz.
Y bueno, acabamos de ver en estos momentos el arquero Resendiz nuevamente muy atento para poder proteger esa portería de parte de Chicago Mustangs y poder distribuir muy inteligentemente esos gran pases que hemos visto, donde Chicago Mustangs ha obtenido la posición de balón en el primer cuarto. Y bueno, todo eso indica la razón cual vemos este marcador esta tarde. Nuevamente estamos viendo el marcador 1-1, donde Richard Flynn por parte de Summit City anotó el primer gol de este partido, y a continuación hace unos minutos de diferencia entre el primer gol marcado, Andy Tovar, justo en el momento preciso para el gran pase de su compañero número 30 del Chicago Mustangs.
La pelota la estaba conduciendo el equipo de casa cuando llegó un bombazo. La pelota tuvo 2 tiempos, pegó arriba y abajo, pero no entró, no pasó la línea, y el golero Jonathan Mendoza para el equipo de visita Fort Wayne Sentinels la pone en movimiento. Ahí llega a custodiarlo Andy Tovar para el equipo de casa. Un trazo largo. Llega donde está Camarena. Camarena defensivamente en la volea 180, pero José Resendiz vuela. Se queda con el balón poniendo la pelota vía mano aérea por el sector medio del terreno de juego. Llega ahí el número 16 del equipo de casa, Brian Murguía, a custodiar la trayectoria de ese balón. Pisa el esférico. Andy Tovar para el equipo de casa. Ataca. Nadie defiende, pero en 2 tiempos Jonathan Mendoza, tremenda barrera que tiene ahí en la cabaña del equipo de visita.
Qué gran desempeño de parte de Chicago Mustangs estamos viendo, 2 tiros, juro. Y bueno, Jonathan Mendoza, que Tico ha dado de qué hablar en todo este primer cuarto. Nomás Chicago Mustangs ha no podido definir, pero muchas gracias le deben de dar su equipo Summit City a este gran arquero, que la verdad este primer cuarto, Tico, creo que es la figura del primer cuarto de que tenemos este marcador.
Hay que dar crédito donde el crédito se merece, en este caso así como lo mencionó la compañera de Fórmula, pero ahorita tiene el balón el equipo de casa por intermedio del jugador número 16, Brian Murguía. Se apoya atrás con su golero José Resendiz. José Resendiz escudriña el horizonte, manda un trazo largo por el sector de la izquierda que pega en la pared. Ahí quiere pasar entre 2 jugadores defensores del equipo de visita, pero no, comete foul en la trayectoria. Ahí está el silbato del referí indicando la falta de la falta de los reglamentos de la liga, cuando restan 2 minutos con 48 segundos. ¿Cuál es el marcador, compañera?
Actualmente Chicago Mustangs 1, Fort Wayne Summit City 1, y nuevamente estamos viendo el ritmo de este partido, justo como le gusta al director técnico Armando Gamboa, que le gusta la rapidez, el ritmo, las transiciones, las rotaciones. Y bueno, una característica de Chicago Mustangs es el juego directo, y lo estamos viendo en estos últimos 4 minutos que hemos estado desde que sintonizamos el lenguaje de español, estamos viendo solamente ataques y posición de balón de parte de Chicago Mustangs.
Sergi con el balón enviando cucharea ahí. El sector de la derecha del esférico. Llega de una, la pega en la pared. Trata de recobrar el dominio del esférico, pero Sergi así lo hace para el equipo de casa. No puede, se le complica mucho la cosa porque tenía mucha energía ese balón. De nuevo Sergi atacando por el sector de la derecha. Mira uno, pero en dos tiempos Jonathan Mendoza, el portero del equipo de visita, acaricia ese balón contra su humanidad y pone la pelota en el terreno de juego vía aérea para Eddie Yusa, camiseta número 22 para el equipo de visita. Resta 1 minuto con 46 segundos. La velocidad es vertiginosa. Si usted pestañea, se pierde la acción. Saludo cordial donde quiera que usted nos haga el favor de sintonizarnos. Comuníquese con nosotros para enviarle un ¡hey! ¿Cómo les va por ahí?
Sí, damos una bienvenida a todos los que nos están sintonizando esta tarde. Muchísimas gracias por seguirnos, danos un poquito de los mensajes y bueno, estaré posiblemente anunciando muchos de sus comentarios y bueno, le damos una bienvenida a Javier García 3848, a Ryan Meltzer 260, a Goop 6667, muchísimas gracias y bueno, a Carmelo Gamboa 7630, me imagino que ha de ser un familiar de, o puede ser del entrenador Armando Gamboa o Darío Gamboa, que de hecho es el anotador top de parte de Chicago Mustangs, que justo lleva 5 goles marcados y bueno, sin descontar que el marcador en estos momentos es 1-1. Este partido está intenso, ningún equipo ha podido llevarse el liderazgo dentro del marcador, solamente 25 segundos, Tico.
Mientras tanto el equipo de casa se va al ataque por el sector de la derecha, viene gol, 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 Darío Gamboa, gol, una entrada por el sector de la derecha vertiginosa, hizo el cruce y llegó Darío Gamboa sin asco y le pegó a ese balón, gol.
Qué gran tiro de parte de Darío Gamboa, número 6 de la temporada, primer gol de este gran partido. Qué posicionamiento, leyendo, anticipando la jugada donde viene por el medio de la cancha para poder darle esa definición completa donde el jugador Jonathan Mendoza, el arquero, no lo pudo ver.
No lo pudo ver, pero Mendoza es lo que está poniendo ahorita la pelota en movimiento para el equipo de visita. Cuando el marcador electrónico registra 2-1 a favor del equipo de casa. Está agonizando este primer periodo de juego. Cuidado porque la pelota va en el horizonte y ahí está la chicharra.
Ha terminado, culminado el primer cuarto y bueno, muchísimas gracias por sintonizar. Quédense tranquilos porque aún hay más.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Welcome back as we begin the second quarter with the score tied 1-1 between the Chicago Mustangs and Fort Wayne Summit City. Both teams struck in the opening quarter and showed attacking intent, setting the tone of what's going to shape up to be a competitive back and forth matchup. Now it becomes about to control who can manage possession, limit the mistakes, and take advantage of the next big chance. Y que ruede el balón, Tico.
Here we go. Second period of play. Great excitement. The fans are loving it, and I hope you are as well, wherever you are tuning us in. Jose Resendiz with the ball, spreads it to our left-hand side of the pitch. Jose Resendiz in front of us. Vuela. A great goalkeeper, number 22, Dario Gamboa. Talk about the great last game, Dario Gamboa. Jose Resendiz spreading it on the left-hand side to Alex Filian. Filian being marked on the defense by a Fort Wayne Sentinel player. Right back to number 80, Martin O'Toole. We haven't seen him in the game. First touch of the ball for him. Resendiz on a long ball. Just wrap it. The home team. Try to go the other way. Number 6, Alex Filian. On a shot. And there's a goal. Goal! Christopher Garcia didn't hesitate and put it in the net for his team. Goal, Mustangs.
What a great pass. What a great shot for number 6, trying to get a pass to his fellow teammate. But we have number 23 showing up, Christopher Correa, right where the ball rebounds off the goalkeeper and makes a straight shot right into the goal. Currently have a score of Chicago Mustangs 3, Summit City 1.
Jonathan Mendoza, the goalkeeper for the Sentinels, put it in play. Try to scoop it up off Fio for his team. Number 17, Yasu. Try to make up something rather, for his team. There's a foul, a late call on that, but nonetheless, a call for the visiting team. Number 30, Gabriel Uno, right there on defense. Try to block that treachery of that ball. Timeout on the pitch.
That is correct. Both teams, it's time to refresh. Very interesting having a timeout right at the beginning of the second quarter. And well, we're going to take a quick break right away. Through this timeout, we'll be right back.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que la agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
welcome back as we continue the second quarter with the score. Chicago Mustangs 3, Fort Wayne Summit City 1, between these two great teams who are giving them some action tonight. Tico Fernandez, what do you think about this match currently?
I mean, it's great. It's great. The score, the electronic score, and on the pitch doesn't reflect what's going on the same, because the Fort Wayne Sentinels are giving it all. And this game is still in the early stages, so we have a lot more game to bring you. But those are my thoughts when the Fort Wayne Sentinels go on the attack by Jose Resendiz. Step right in front of that ball trajectory and puts his team up on the offense. There's a long ball. We were talking about birds. That bird almost got hit with that ball. Sentinel on the attack. Amarena ends up on the glass. Jose Resendiz recovers the ball. Puts it right in play to Stefan Selenovic. Selenovic to Jose Resendiz. Selenovic, number 24. Stefan, first name. 12 minutes even. Left on the second period of play. Score reflects 3-1 in favor of the home team. Resendiz motioning to his teammate up forward. There's a pull by number 17, Iyasu Udanege, and was called for the foul.
And I would like to mention, for all the followers of indoor soccer, remember there is also another league, the Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, that currently is taking place at the same time as we speak. Currently, the Chicago Mustangs women's team is currently playing Sioux City Football Club, and in the third quarter, just minute number 11, where the Chicago Mustangs women is currently leading 3-2. What a great score.
In the meantime, here at home, Grand Sports Arena, Huffman Estates, Sergi, Wojciak heads it back to Resendiz, right in the middle of the pitch to Resendiz, try to sneak that one in there, but defensively Hernandez was there for the Fort Wayne Sentinels. Right back to Jose Resendiz, to Brian Murgia, trying to go forward. Hernandez, there's a shot. Jose Resendiz Cabana, number 6, utilizes the wall. It's an extra player to Maxify, and he tripped. Hernandez tripped, and he's called for it with the blue card. Power play.
What a great move from Chicago Mustangs. We've seen this from the first quarter into the second quarter. Chicago Mustangs keeping very, very organized and structured. They're attacking. We see once a player receives the ball, both sides of the attacking go straight back and try to gain some control and try and help the teamwork of the person with the ball, trying to follow along to try to open up and go try to break the defensive line from Summit City, who has been having a lot of difficulties in this match.
Uno puts it in play. Got under that ball and top of the net, therefore it's a goal kick. But they still have the power play in their favor. Mendoza puts it in play via arrow. Camarena to number 27, Jorge Ochoa. Number 30, Gabriel Uno. Been busy. Mendoza got hurt on that play. So there's a timeout.
Let's hope that this is nothing too serious. We see how Chicago Mustangs was doing an attack by number 27. The great shot, great move, great run from number 30. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper comes out, and we unaware what exactly happened. Unfortunately, the camera angle wasn't close enough for me to see what exactly happened, but he could have done a wrong reach, a wrong fall, possibly like a shoulder, a strike, but you know, he has gained, he has got right back on his feet, and we know Jonathan Mendoza has been a key point for tonight's match for Fort Wayne Summit City, having a lot of encounters with the offensive line of the Chicago Mustangs, but we have him back, and it's great to have the goalkeeper right back with no injuries.
There you go, Mendoza puts it in play. Number 22, Dario Gamboa hits that ball right back outfield to Gabriel Uno. Gabriel Uno continues on the right. Another one that got a little bit under, and that ball ends up on the net. Therefore, there's a goal kick. Mendoza with the ball, looking for number 22, Eddie Usac. Loses the ball, but he recovers right away. There's a long sum, number 16 for the visiting team. He keeps fighting. Resendiz comes out of the cabana and try to make himself big on that play to block the ball trajectory. Uno, been a very busy player in this game so far. There's a scoop of the ball that passes right in front of Jonathan Mendoza Cabana. Again, Uno with the ball. Number 24, Stefan Selenovic. 9:41. Uno again. Adding seconds to his play on the pitch to number 9, Andy Tovar. To Gabriel Uno. He was going to pull the trigger, change his mind. Again, he recovers for the home team. Gabriel Uno on the left side to number 9, Andy Tovar. So far it's Andy Tovar and Gabriel Uno. There's a shot that hits a leg of number 16, Richard Falege, and he goes down on the pitch.
Yeah, number 16 goes down, but why not? It's a lot of fatigue. He's been that point offensive player for Summit City. We've seen something very interesting where Fort Wayne Summit City has not had the most successful attacking offensive team up there. They currently have a floater, and in this case it has been number 16 who's been a floater in order to, once he receives the ball, protects the balls and wait for his teammates to show up. But the defensive line of the Chicago Mustangs have been very organized and ready for that that process of trying to get up there. And you know, it doesn't surprise me that number 16 from Summit City is currently a little bit fatigued. He's been coming back and forth, and you know, Tico, this is a fast-paced game. Anything could happen, and keeping a player going up and down is not the greatest.
There is a goal! When Teresa was describing the goal, the Mustangs take a full advantage of that, and a goal. Here's Teresa to describe that play.
Jorge Ochoa, once again, number 27, receives the ball right at his feet, goes right aside, does it one-on-one with the Fort Wayne Summit City, does his footwork, does his happy feet, puts it into his left foot and takes it. Great shot right on top of the goal to put up the Chicago Mustangs 4, Fort Wayne Summit City 1.
There is the ball movement for the visiting team. Number 22, Camarena on the defense. Right back to Camarena. As I mentioned earlier, a great player. But Yusuf recovers that ball. There's a shot for the Fort Wayne Sentinels. Got a little bit too much sauce on that one, Teresa.
That is correct. What a great opportunity for Miles Mitchum, number 28 for Fort Wayne Summit City. Just couldn't place it inside the goal. I just saw that shot right in front of me. Just dig a little bit underneath that ball, and you know, la voló.
That's right. 8 minutes. There's a foul on the play. 8 minutes, 0-8. For those of you keeping tabs, Mendoza, Jonathan, the goalkeeper for the visiting team, puts a long ball, brings it down. Number 17, Yasu, loses control. Number 22, Eddie Usac, to Mendoza. Mendoza looking since a floater up there. Talking about a floater. Resendiz. Got a timeout on the pitch.
Yes, we currently have a timeout here once again at the second quarter. And right away, we see the Chicago Mustangs giving us a great game, taking possession of this great match we currently have. And just so you know, the Chicago Mustangs are led by Coach Armando Gamboa, who has this group competing near the top of the standings and pushing for consistency at home this season. Under his leadership, Chicago has shown an attacking approach, built around quick transitions, and the ability to generate scoring opportunities, as we see tonight here at the score that we currently have through the players like Jorge Ochoa and Dario Gamboa, the top players of the Chicago Mustangs. And well, tonight is another important test for this squad as they look to defend home ground once again and continue building momentum in this league, Major League indoor sports.
We are about to get back in the game after that timeout, when either team are trying to minimize what's going on the pitch to keep it to a low end on the scoring for the Chicago Mustangs, or Gamboa just going to say, just keep scoring, guys, keep scoring.
Yeah, we've seen throughout all the season that Gamboa loves to attack,
Yep.
direct play, go straight. And you know what? Tonight I've actually seen, maybe because Fort Wayne Summit City has not had the greatest momentum or structured, organized defense lately in these two quarters, but Chicago Mustangs has taken advantage, like they should, of these open spaces and the counter attacks. Their speed, their organization, their transition, the rotation, they're having a great night. And well, why not, Tico? The score says it all.
All that means a great game on the pitch. The Sentinels recover the ball. There goes on the attack, but Resendiz come out of his box looking huge. Stands his right glove, his right arm, and put that ball on the corner kick. Corner kick for the visiting team for Wayne Sentinels. There's the whistle. Number 22 on a short play. Right to go. Number 22, Eddie Yusak. Sentinels. Right back to Jonathan Mendoza. Testing the waters to go forward. Again to Yusak. Number 22 to Jonathan Mendoza. Try to make something happen offensively. There was a long shot that ends up on the net. So therefore, there's a shot for the Sentinels. 2 on the wall defensively for, 3 on the wall defensively for the home team. Number 16, Richard Falede, is going to put it in play. And he does with a shot. He had a good idea, but a very bad direction on that ball. Number 23, Christopher Garcia, trying to come up with that ball for the home team. Number 80, Martin O'Toole, comes into play on your screen. Number 24, Stefan Selinovic with the ball on a short pass. Right back to O'Toole. O'Toole with the right flick. Try to puts it in. Number 22 put a big toe on that one to send it forward to his teammate, number 17, Eyasu. Mustangs on the attack. Watch out. Number 24 scoops right under his feet. Stevan Selinovic. Martin O'Toole recovers for his home team. Mustangs going on the attack. There's a shot. It goes right in front of Mendoza's Cabana. It's all Mustangs right now, offensively and defensively. I can see in the corner of my eye Jose Resendiz going outfield a little bit. Number 13, Luis Marquez, is going to put it in play for the home team, Chicago Mustangs. They're up on the score, 4-1. There's a long shot, a lonesome forward against 4 defenders for the Chicago Mustangs. Uno is one of them. Loses the play. Imanol. There's a shot, but Resendiz was right there. He said, look at what I found. Number 24 for the Mustangs. Go on a pretty play. Off forward in the middle of the pitch. Left. 22, Usac. Been very busy defensively for the Fort Wayne team.
Qué gran partido estamos viendo, Tico Fernández, justo en estos momentos donde Chicago Mustangs ha mantenido posición, control de este partido, el primer y segundo cuarto, un equipo que ha atacado, muy bien estructurado, organizado, que está justo buscando los espacios de parte de Summit City.
¡Gol! Un pase, sector izquierdo, pelota al medio. ¡Gol! Mustangs.
Qué gran pase, qué gran tiro y definición de parte de este gran jugador de Chicago Mustangs que recibe el balón, taconcito en los pies y bueno, por el medio llega este gran jugador para poder definir el marcador en estos momentos y subir a su equipo nuevamente en el marcador. Chicago Mustangs 5, Fort Wayne Summit City 1.
La pelota la va a mover el equipo de visita Tarmisico para el equipo de Fort Wayne Sentinels. Atrás apoyándose con su golero Jonathan Mendoza. Jonathan Mendoza en un desespero trata de defender ahí un trazo largo. Pelota al medio. Camarena poniéndole ahí el tabasquito, la salsa, la pimienta a la defensa. Se va al ataque Camarena. Cuidado. Boom. Pero ahí está Arnel Dejarevich. Pasando ese balón con Andy Tobar para su equipo. Atrás con Vuela. José Resendiz en 2 tiempos. Juega atrás con Camarena. Enfrente de nuestro palco de transmisión. De nuevo los elogios para él como jugador talentoso y como ser humano también. Va la pelota al medio. Suelta el trayazo que pega arriba de la cabaña de Jonathan Mendoza.
Bueno, estamos viendo cómo el equipo de Fort Wayne Summit City está teniendo dificultades. Desde el inicio de este partido no ha podido concretar, jugar como equipo en cuanto al ataque. Pierden el balón muy rápidamente y bueno, es aquí donde Chicago Mustangs, el equipo de Armando Gamboa, decide obtener esa opción, buscar esos pases completos. Ha tenido que aprovechar y justo el marcador lo dice todo, porque actualmente los Chicago Mustangs tienen 5 y Fort Wayne Summit City 1. Y bueno, para mencionar, Tico, que justo en estos momentos, mientras que estamos aquí en la casa de Chicago Mustangs, el equipo femenil de parte de Chicago Mustangs, justo a minuto 1 del tercer cuarto, volando hasta el otro lado de este estado en Kalamazoo, están jugando en el encuentro contra Sioux City Football Club, donde están arriba del marcador. Chicago Mustangs femenil 4, Kalamazoo 2.
Cubriendo el medio oeste de la Unión Americana con buen fútbol, los equipos de Chicago Mustangs. Y hablando de buen fútbol, ahí está Gabriel 1 comunicando la pelota por la mitad del terreno de juego. Se va al ataque, pica el balón, juega con ella, pega ahí arriba, pero la defensa del equipo de Fort Wayne Sentinels de alguna manera u otra, como gato panza arriba, limpia su área. La pelota la conduce ahorita Christopher García para el equipo de casa. Un balonazo ahí, sector de la derecha, cuando restan 2 minutos con 36 segundos a este segundo periodo de juego. Ahí rueda el balón para Jonathan Mendoza, que simplemente se hinca como si fuera domingo para quedarse con el dominio del balón. Pone la pelota vía aérea para su compañero, jugador número 28, Miles Mitchum. El silbato a la distancia con un foul que le cometieron cuando se iba al ataque para su equipo. El comentario de la compañera de fórmula, Teresa Limón.
Justo viendo la táctica del entrenador Armando Gamboa en estos jugadores, en este equipo que normalmente no es tan fácil poder darle ese seguimiento de su estilo de juego. Y bueno, sabemos que para el entrenador Armando Gamboa las transiciones, las rotaciones rápidas, el contraataque a toda velocidad, lo estamos viendo esta tarde. Le gusta el ritmo de rapidez, el ataque, el usar los costados y no tanto entrar por la parte central. Bueno, sabemos que normalmente los equipos les gusta proteger la parte central del partido y bueno, sabemos que estos últimos goles han sido por parte de los costados y bueno, no solamente la rapidez, sino ese juego tico directo, la jugada directa que demuestra el Chicago Mustangs al ataque.
Suelta un trayazo ahí el jugador número 10, Ty Barnes, y anota para su equipo Fort Wayne Sentinels y descuenta en el electrónico.
Justo estamos viendo en pantalla cómo inicia el balón de la mitad de la cancha y bueno, por ahí un tiro donde Resendiz estuvo detrás del balón, pero desafortunadamente no calculó y por ahí se vio un toque, un roce de parte de su pie y bueno, entra justo en la portería de Resendiz y bueno, Chicago Mustangs actualmente 5, Fort Wayne Summit City 2.
La pelota la conduce ahorita el equipo de visita. La hizo la jugada ahí con la pared. Se va al ataque. Cuidado. Recobra el aliento. La defensa. Un trayazo ahí que suelta el número 22, Eri Yusak. Que no lleva buena intención, pero mala dirección. Resendiz con el balón. Comunicándoselo con su compañero Sergi, el número 5 con su dorsal. Mira arriba, Resendiz. Va. En la testa pega para el equipo de visita, enviando ese balón fuera del terreno de juego, originando un foul que la va a poner en movimiento el equipo de casa. ¿Quién será? Va a ser Sergi Wojciak para el equipo de casa. Ahorita Fort Wayne va a colocar 3 a la barrera. Viene. Va a ser el número 22, Darío Gamboa. Viene. Juega en corto. Un chanfle ahí en esa jugada. No quiere complicarse la vida. Se apoya atrás con José Resendiz. Vuela. José Resendiz en 2 tiempos se la da a su compañero ahí que apunta hacia arriba para ponerle dirección a esa jugada. Viene, pero ahorita el equipo de visita sigue en la atacada. En el ataque, mejor dicho, pero José Resendiz resuelve en su cabaña defensivamente para su equipo. Rueda el balón al mejor estilo de boliche. Hacia el otro lado con Mendoza, Jonathan, primer nombre. Cuidado porque le robaron el esférico. Se va al ataque el equipo de visita. Cuidado. Se la deja ahí picando cuando restan 18 y centavitos a este segundo periodo de juego.
Muy bien, estamos viendo cómo el Fort Wayne Summit City ha ingresado, se ha motivado después del segundo gol y bueno, faltan 4 segundos, Tico, para finalizar este segundo cuarto y...
Un trayazo ahí está la chicharra.
And that will do for the first half here between the Chicago Mustangs and Fort Wayne Summit City. We'll step away for the break, but don't go anywhere. Second half action is coming up shortly.
Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que la gavia alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with entertainment at halftime here at Grand Sports Arena, and we have Vuela Vuela, Jose Resendiz. Good to see you. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here.
I mean, how you doing? I mean, it's 5-2. You stopping everything that comes your way. I mean, Vuela Vuela is really put into the test, no?
Yeah, it's always a test. You know, the league is getting better by the year, and every team is getting stronger and stronger. Now the guys are just staying committed and everything. I couldn't be doing anything that I'm doing without them.
But we notice on the broadcast booth, Jose, that sometimes you work through the pain. How is that coming? Anything hurting today? It doesn't show.
Yeah, everything's always hurting, especially as a goalkeeper. You know, diving, taking shots, random shots, 3 trainings a week. You know, it's a lot of shots that we face as a goalkeeper. So every single day, it's a battle with injuries and just soreness and tired and exhausted.
But I mean, it doesn't show. Vamos a cambiarle la lengua aquí para nuestra lengua nativa. Tenemos, señoras y señores, al portero estelar del Chicago Mustangs, el que yo le coloqué el seudónimo de Vuela Vuela, porque así lo hace en su cabaña. Gusto de tenerte aquí en el entretenimiento de medio tiempo en el Grand Sports Arena. Vamos a traducir lo que tú dijiste. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo va todo contigo en el terreno de juego cuando el marcador revela ahorita 5-2 a favor de tu equipo?
Va todo bien, ¿sí me entiendes? O sea, todos estamos trabajando duro semana tras semana. Tuvimos que hacer unos cambios con el equipo y al final de cuentas pues nos sirvió. ¿Sí me entiendes? Son unos jugadores que la verdad no estaban comprometidos con el equipo, pero pues ya hicimos los cambios necesarios y él se está enseñando con los últimos 3 partidos que llevamos juntos.
José, como siempre te deseo lo mejor en tu carrera, gusto de verte. Vamos a seguir con 2 periodos más en este partido que estamos aquí presenciando en Grand Sports Arena y volvemos enseguida con más.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Welcome. This is Teresa Limon along with Chicago Mustangs scorer of tonight, Christopher Coria, who just scored a goal in today's match. Congratulations on that goal. Beautiful goal, good for shot, good for finish.
Thank you.
How do you feel about tonight's game so far?
Pretty confident. You know, we came into this game with winning 2 games already. We built some momentum during the week, and you know, we came in knowing exactly what we needed to do and coming in pretty confident.
What do you feel is the formula of why the Chicago Mustangs have been kept leading and finishing off the quarters, taking the lead tonight?
Oh yeah, I feel this group is pretty special. We've kind of been in a little rebuild for a couple years now. We finally have a little group that, you know, we don't have any superstars. You know, we all come together as a team and we all know how to play our role and we just keep each other pushing.
Great, and what can the fans expect this second half?
Expect us to be a little bit more patient. We have a good lead right now, 5-2. We know what we need to do. We're just going to keep the ball a little bit more, stay a little bit more organized, and expect more goals.
All right, thank you so much. And we'll be right back here between Chicago Mustangs and Fort Wayne Summit City.
Thank you.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que la gavia alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas. Y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que el agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas. Y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia.
And to the rhythm and music of DJ Mustangs, I want to welcome back everyone who's tuning in for this great match as we get back and set for the third quarter action here between the Chicago Mustangs and Fort Wayne Summit City. After a competitive first half, both teams returning looking to make some adjustments and take control of the match. The pace has been strong, chances on both sides, and now the urgency begins, Tico, to rise as we move deeper into the game, Tico.
Got a shout out to Gabriel Uno's family watching and supporting all the way from Brazil.
Obrigado, obrigado.
Obrigado, molto obrigado.
Muito obrigado. Well, as we could see, the third quarter is underway, and this is often where the momentum starts to shift, and the match truly takes its shape. We currently have a score of Chicago Mustangs 5, Fort Wayne Summit City 2. And Tico, this is the beauty of indoor professional soccer. Anything could happen, fast pace, using the wall. This is the moment that truly is meaningful. Will we see how physically and fit these players are tonight?
Here we go. Sergi with the ball for his team, Chicago Mustangs, going up there against Jonathan Mendoza. Jonathan Mendoza was very busy in the first 2 periods of play. We got 2 more to go, folks. And by the way, thank you so much for watching the game. And there's a shot. Alex Fillion. What a golazo, Teresa. What a golazo by Ale. He did not hesitate. And early in the 3rd period of play, was his team up by another goal.
What a great start from the Chicago Mustangs right away. The ball is at the feet of the number 6. Great player of Chicago Mustangs that really receives the ball right away, knows what he does best. Finish it off to put his team up on the score with only 6 goals, while Fort Wayne Summit City has 2.
Mendoza with the ball for his team. Number 28, Miles Mitchum. Trying to wake up, but then Luis Denis flies across his cabana to put a detour on that ball. Fort Wayne try to make something out of it, but nothing happened.
That is correct. We currently see right away Fort Wayne's trying to get organized in the defense, and well, let's see what happens in the next couple of minutes.
Big thank you to Grand Sports Arena for hosting us tonight and supporting the Mustangs family. The Mustangs with the ball via Luis Denis. But right there is number 10, Ty Barnes. Denis. There's a switch on goalkeeping, by the way. Luis Denis is on, substituting Buela Jose Resendiz for the Chicago Mustangs. There's a great play on that one by number 23 for the Chicago Mustangs, carrying that ball forward. Somehow, some shape, and Richard Faleje comes up with that ball for the visiting team. Right back there, number 14, Christopher Garcia on the defense line, giving it to Gabriel Uno. Gabriel Uno fighting hard against the glass against 2 purple and white players for the visiting team. Number 16 applies the air brakes. Richard Faleje for his team going forward. He shoots. Luis Denis flies, but nothing going on. I think there was more of a picture moment than anything else. Camarena to Denis. Right back there with ambience, with the music on the stands, which look very full. Thank you for everybody that made it out to Hoffman Estates. Number 31, Alexander Dracovic. Goal! Mustangs!
What a great one-on-one with defender from Summit City, Alex Ackles. We know his footwork, does a little dance with his feet right away and looks for that empty spot to take that timing, to take that shot and finish it off for the Chicago Mustangs.
Here we go, Mendoza. Clears, rather. There's a foul committed by Camarena. Tripping number 22, Eddie Usak. He's going to put it in play. to Mendoza. Didn't get the message on that one, but no problem. His teammate helped him out. Camarena now on defense duties. Number 22. Try to avoid Camarena. He got his back on the defense end. Therefore, now the Chicago Mustangs on defense on their own territory. Number 9 comes roaring right back to Mizico for the visiting team, Fort Wayne Sentinels. 22. Busy. Mustangs steal it. There's a shot. Trying to surprise Mendoza back there, but he recoups. Gives it to his teammate Eddie. Eddie sends a shot up there that Luis Dennis comes up with the ball. Sergei Warsinak, number 5. Dennis on a long ball. Number 22 on the header defensively. Right back. There's a giveaway. And the Mustangs take it. Number 22 on offense. There's a mix-up on defense, but they come up big on that play for the visiting team. Number 22 try to squeeze between 2 Mustangs players, and he does successfully. Now they're coming right back, galloping in Fort Wayne territory. There's a shot. Mendoza comes up big. Been very busy tonight. A great pair of goalkeepers here on the game. Now we got Luis Dennis as well on goalkeeping duties. Sergi with the ball for the Mustangs. He got tripped a little bit, but the referee said play on, and they do. Via Diego Reynoso for the visiting team. There's a change of personnel for Fort Wayne. There's a shot. A good direction on that one, but the other way. 9:02. Change of personnel. The Mustang player waiting for his teammate to arrive. There's the Mustangs. To Gabriel Uno, number 30. Very busy, man. There's Mendoza. Sending the ball upfield. Fighting. Hard but clean, Martin O'Toole. Then on 2-time, but let it bounce. Jonathan Mendoza. Twice, rather. Mustangs come up. Gamboa sure wants another goal. Be careful. On a breakaway. The Fort Wayne goes up and scores by number 16, Richard Foleye. 7-3. This is getting very interesting, Teresa.
Yes, we currently saw a foul in which the referee puts up his blue card, but make sure gives a chance for number 16, who had a breakaway past Resendi's goalkeeper and goes one-on-one with the defense of Mustangs, which he then uses a self-wall pass and finish it off right with his left foot into the goal and brings up the Summit City up a goal. And you know what? Fort Wayne needs something like this early, just as we saw right now, which we've seen in the previous quarters, that goals change the belief and the momentum immediately to this Fort Wayne Summit City team. And we're going to see what comes next in the next couple of minutes. And the key points for the Chicago Mustangs at this moment is now it's all about the maturity for Chicago, managing the lead, controlling the rhythm of this match, keeping possession and control of the match, and avoiding reminders that we just saw for Fort Wayne Summit City.
Yes, indeed. Now Mustangs put it in play. Sergi back there. Spreading the pitch. Right back to Luis and Dennis. On goalkeeping duties back there for the Chicago Mustangs. Sends a long ball that hits the wall. The Fort Wayne player waits on the rebound. It goes on the offense, but Dennis comes up big defensively for his team. Mustangs They want more. 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 Number 27, Jorge Ochoa, one of the great goal scorers of the Chicago Mustangs team. Luis Dennis with the ball. Right back to Dennis. Looking. Since a floating ball out there, Jorge Ochoa couldn't come down with that ball. Jonathan Mendoza. Goalie to goalie on that pass. Mustangs galloping back. Sergi with the ball. It's a give and go on offense and defense for the Chicago Mustangs. 7-3. It's the digital score. Mendoza on the ball to Nico Roflov. Right back to Mendoza. Mendoza in the middle of the pitch, putting that ball forward to Ty Barnes. Here they go on the offense. There's the train. Watch out. Watch before you cross. But the Mustangs don't hear that, and they come roaring right back on the offense. But that was a great defense play by Ty Barnes for the visiting team. Goes on the offense. There's a shot by number 8, Nico Roloff. They're still insisting back there that there's a shot that had no direction at all by a Fort Wayne player. There's a timeout on the pitch.
Yes, there's currently a timeout well taken care of right now. Armando Gamboa needs to talk to his players. Defensively, they haven't been able to be solid starting off the third quarter. And well, we've seen that Summer City has taken several shots on goal, and very fortunate for Chicago Mustangs because the shots have not been accurate.
From the first touch to the final whistle, development matters at Grand FC Mustangs. Beginners and experienced players grow from first touches to high school with one standard. Call or text 708-707-4495. Follow at Grand FC Mustangs. Proudly introducing Grand Financial Group, the official lending sponsor of the Chicago Mustangs. Wherever you're looking to own your home or become a real estate investor, rely on Grand Financial with over 40 years of experience. Call them today at 847-805-6622. Looking for competitive games here for President's Day? Join us at Grand Sports Arena for our President's Day Youth Tournament. Limited spots still available. Contact 224-808-1697 for details.
And we are back. The timeout has concluded. We saw Armando Gamboa giving some instructions to his team, and I'm hoping that they actually tell him what usually we see is him asking his team to press a little higher now. We are in the end, the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. We haven't had the greatest solid defense that we normally saw the first and second quarter of this game, and I'm pretty sure Chicago Mustangs must tighten up the defense, play a little bit more compact, done a phenomenal job attacking and transitioning and strong completed passes, but they must continue not to lose the ball.
Dennis with the ball. The goalkeeper for the Mustangs looking. Watch out, because number 16 had other thoughts. Richard Falege for the visiting team. There's a cross. Defensively, number 23 comes out big, Christopher Garcia for the Chicago Mustangs. Number 30, Uno. Gabriel, first name. Number 80 goes on Martin O'Toole on offense for his team. Number 24, Stefan Selenovic. Right back to Luis Dennis. Gives it to Uno, but number 22 is right there stealing the ball. And there's a goal. And that was a mistake by Eddie Uzak. 7-4. This is getting dangerous. There is a danger.
Yes, that is correct. Top scorer from Summit City, Juszek, Eddie Juszek. So he has all the initiative and ambition, anticipated that play, ran into in front of the player of Chicago Mustangs, knew that Resendiz was going to do that pass. And just as I mentioned earlier, you cannot give or commit those errors in the back. What needs a strong pass. And as we saw recently right now with the replay, he anticipated that pass and went one-on-one versus Resendiz, giving Resendiz to the player a long space and took that shot right into the goal. We currently have a game, Tico. Chicago Mustangs 7, Summit City 4.
That was a pass. A pass, goalie to goalie. Mendoza motioning his team players to go deep. And there's a goalie to goalie again, Teresa.
Eso es correcto, Tico. Acabamos de ver justo lo que mencionaba hace unos minutos, que buena iniciativa en tomar ese descanso, porque seguro el profesor Armando Gamboa ha decidido mencionar que presionen, que organicen esa línea defensiva que le ha costado el inicio del tercer cuarto, donde estamos viendo Summit City tomar ventaja, anticipar esas jugadas y contraatacar el 1-1 contra el arquero. Y bueno, ya estamos viendo el efecto que está tomando esos errores en el marcador.
La pelota la conduce ahorita Camarena para su equipo en su propio territorio. Pasa el Ecuador del mismo. Camarena de nuevo en escena. Pelota atrás. Se cae un jugador del equipo de visita Fort Wayne, pero se incorpora rápidamente. Un trazo largo que termina en la net, originando un tiro libre, saque que le pertenece al equipo de visita Fort Wayne Sentinels, que la va a poner en movimiento Jonathan Mendoza para su equipo. Hacia arriba se va Yasu, volcado en la ofensiva, iba a soltar un trayazo, le iba a jalar el gatillo. ¡Gol! Cuidado, Teresa, porque hay un gol del equipo de visita y esto se está poniendo peligroso.
Qué gran gol acabamos de presenciar de parte del equipo de Summit City. Es lo que te estaba comentando, Tico, hace unos minutos. Este gol fue producto de ese cambio de rotación que estuvo en el momento, donde los jugadores no salieron rápidamente y los que ingresaron todavía no se habían organizado. Y bueno, la ofensiva de parte de Summit City aprovechó ese espacio largo y pudo obtener el balón y correr por el carril izquierdo para tomar esa iniciativa y concretar ese gol y definir justo ese gol. Y bueno, sabemos que los goles marcan momento al equipo de Fort Wayne Summit City.
Jorge Ochoa pone la pelota en movimiento con uno de los capitanes del Chicago Mustangs, Sergi. Hacia atrás, de nuevo la pelota por Ochoa. Quiere jugar con el vidrio, pero no puede porque ahí defensivamente está Yasu para el equipo de visita. Una pelota dividida. Cuidado porque están cayendo ahí en el área. No pasa nada. Un taquito ahí de la jugada del equipo de visita, pero roba el jugador del Chicago Mustangs. Se va al ataque ahorita, cuidado, Ochoa comete un foul, pelota dividida, entra desde atrás el número 13, Luis Márquez, con un trayazo, bombazo que termina en el techo. Cuidado con las palomas, hablando de palomas, hay un tiro libre que el número 22 para el equipo de casa, Darío Gamboa, va a poner en movimiento para su equipo. Esto está 7-5 en el marcador. Viene, juega en corto, jugando con Sergi, sector de la izquierda, sector hacia atrás, prefiere apoyarse con su golero Luis Delis, tranquilamente se la da a su compañero Sergi. Cuidado porque le robaron el esférico. Fort Wayne está ahorita enfurecido, yéndose a tratar de empatar este cotejo futbolero. Ahí está el tren notificando la acción en el terreno de juego. El comentario de la compañera de fórmula, Teresa Limón.
Estamos viendo a Fort Wayne Summit City presionar, la presión es alta, donde tratan de poder presionar la defensa de parte de Chicago Mustangs para que puedan cometer esos errores que acabamos de ver hace unos segundos, donde pierden el balón porque justo el ofensivo atacante de Summit City está justo enfrente de la jugada, roban el balón y tratan de tomar esa iniciativa a poder ir a atacar hacia la portería del arquero Chicago Mustangs.
Pelota dividida pelota, balón que pretendía Stefan Selenovic para su equipo. Se va ahorita volcado al ataque, pero ahí está defensivamente Fort Wayne en tú a tú, empuja por atrás al contrario Diego Reynoso, y es un foul, tiro libre que le pertenece al equipo de casa. Ahí está haciéndole señas el compañero de espaldas a la acción a su compañero, valga la redundancia, al terreno de juego. Juega en corto, la filtra por el vidrio, se escurre por el mismo. Llega Martín Otule, abriendo para el otro capitán del terreno de juego, filtrando el balón, pero ahí está Jonathan Mendoza acostado, quedándose con el esférico.
Muy bien, observación, Tico Fernández. Justo mi comentario es gran desempeño de parte de Chicago Mustangs, donde jalan los jugadores, jalan la defensa de parte de Summit City para abrir espacio, y pueden entrar los jugadores ofensivamente del Chicago Mustangs y tomar esa oportunidad hacia los tiros, pero desafortunadamente los tiros nuevamente no han podido entrar en la portería de Jonathan Mendoza.
Hay un tiro libre. Hay un tiro libre ahí, la acción está detenida. Le pertenece al equipo de visita Fort Wayne Sentinels, que la va a poner en movimiento. Sector de la izquierda, se agrupa un solitario a la barrera defensiva del equipo de casa. Viene, juega en corto, el número 22, viene, súmese al ataque cuando restan 55 y piquito. Ahí no puede, pisa el balón Eddie Yusak para su equipo. Se va al ataque Lane Schneider, que no se ha mencionado mucho en este cotejo futbolero a lo largo y ancho que llevamos del mismo. Suelta un trayazo ahí que pasa arriba de la cabaña, defendida por Luis Dennis. Viene, insiste ahorita, volviéndose al ataque Fort Wayne Sentinels. Viene, pelota al medio, pero ahí está defensivamente grande Gabriel Uno. Viene ahorita galopando, cuidado porque va pelota filtrada, pelota al medio, pero ahí está Jonathan Mendoza y dice: mira lo que me encontré.
Qué gran esta actuación de parte de Summit City, otro equipo, otro enfrentamiento y estilo estamos viendo. El equipo se ha agrandado después de estos últimos 2 goles del tercer cuarto, y bueno, eso muestra que el equipo gana su momento justo cuando su equipo anota otro gol. Y bueno, este es un desempeño de parte de Chicago Mustangs que debe obtener la paciencia, no contraatacar, y en estos últimos segundos tratar de controlar y poder terminar, si es posible, un gran cierre de este tercer cuarto.
Grand FC Mustangs, the future wears in red. We build players, not rosters. We respect all. We fear none. Call or text 708-707-4495. Follow at Grand FC Mustangs. La pelota la va a poner en movimiento el equipo de casa después de ese foul cometido. Viene, suelta trayazo. Es estrella en el vídeo de contención. Ahí está un pitazo, un silbato a la distancia del referí cuando faltan 5 centavitos para terminar este tercer periodo de juego. Arriba en el marcador para el equipo de casa, un bombazo ahí arriba y se va a acabar este periodo.
Así bien lo menciona, solamente un segundo en un partido intenso con la visión hacia la victoria. Y bueno, ya escuchamos el silbatazo del árbitro. Finaliza el tercer cuarto aquí en este enfrentamiento entre Chicago Mustangs y Summit City. Todo se va a decidir en unos minutos. No dejen sus asientos porque en un momento regresamos.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
We're back underway in the fourth quarter and final quarter here between the Chicago Mustangs and Summit City.
Is the official home of the Chicago Mustangs. Grand Sports Arena is your destination for soccer fun. Offering soccer leagues of all ages, open 7 days a week. Call or text 224-808-1694 for league, tournament, and field rental information. Follow them on Instagram at Grand Sports Arena.
This is a decisive stretch of the match where every possession, every defensive stop, and every scoring chance becomes critical. Chicago Mustangs will look to manage the game and protect their advantage, while Summit City needs to urgency and attacking intent to try to get back into the game once again. At the start of this fourth quarter, we see that in the last minute, couple 10 minutes it takes for Chicago Mustangs to try to score, and what we saw for Wayne Summit City, how they did a tremendous comeback, well focused, and we saw throughout these quarters, Tico, that once they score a goal, they build that momentum and they become unstoppable.
Miles Mitchum is going to put it in play for his team to begin this fourth period quarter of play. There's the whistle. Right back to Jonathan Mendoza. Looking to Miles Mitchum on the defense end. The Chicago Mustangs are doing everything in their power. Be careful on the 23. He couldn't dominate that ball. Christopher Garcia. It ends up on the reverse scoop on the ball. Mendoza to Yusef. Yusek up there. Going on number 11, trying to go forward, but there is a wall of Mustang players in front of us. Fighting for the ball is number 30, Gabriel Uno. There's a foul committed on him, and the referee, very close by, let everybody know that there was a foul on the play. Number 14, Christopher Garcia puts it in play to now Jose Resendiz, who assumes command of his cabana. Resendiz looking, going on the middle of the pitch, going forward, couldn't control that one. Martin O'Toole loses the grip on that ball, which ends up on Christopher Garcia's territory. Speaking of territory, now to Resendiz on his own end, and then Jonathan Mendoza bounces it off his chest, puts it in play via hand, via aerial. Right back to number 28, Miles Mitchum. Miles Mitchum to Mendoza. Across the pitch. The train, watch out. Obey the law. Stay behind the line. And that's what Hernandez does. To Yusek. Yusek to Hernandez. Right back to Mendoza. Jonathan, first name. Goalie. A great one at that for his team. At Fort Wayne Sentinels. Couldn't dominate, couldn't bring that ball under control. Right back to Jose Resendiz. Jose Resendiz to Uno. Speaking of Uno, a great player. He's been busy throughout all this game. Now try to go up on that play, but recoups the ball, which was very briefly lost. Uno, right back on that play to Jose Resendiz. Jose Resendiz on a scoop ball on the left flank, looking for number 24, Stefan Selenovic. Commits a foul. The referee helps up Eddie and Yusek to pull that ball and play right. Short play to Mendoza. Yusek try to get past a Mustang player. There's a lane violation. The commentary by Mr. Salimon.
As you well mentioned, Gabriel Uno, a very good and key player of this match from Brazil, has 3 seasons with the Chicago Mustangs. one of his favorite soccer players he loves to follow is one of my favorite actually, Ronaldinho. Remember Ronaldinho?
Do I got a big picture. I got his shoes autographed by him when he came here to Chicago twice. Yes, indeed. I really remember. Camarena on the play. And then Mendoza on traffic, heavy traffic. Nothing happening. It was not malintention on that. Of course I remember Ronaldinho.
And when I asked him, he came out a while ago and gave us some information, introduced himself, you know? And one of the things he loves about the Chicago Mustangs and being part of this team is not only the team, the players, his teammates, his coach, but also the fans. The fans for him, he says that they are marvelous. They love to hear them cheer. The crowd, the loudness, all those gadgets they bring out, as you saw, the horn of the train, that's his favorite.
Camarena goes on the attack, but Mendoza comes up big, and there's a blue play against Camarena. A blue ball. A blue flag card.
Yeah, we just saw a hard hit from one of the players, Summit City, right to Camarena, and hopefully he will be okay. We saw him roll down around on the ground looking in pain, and it was like they collided. You know, hopefully it's not anything serious. We see him get back up slowly, and well, it seems like he's actually ready. I wonder if he's going to take that shot.
Looking for your first home, but not sure where to start? Trust Grant Financial Group, the official lending sponsor of the Chicago Mustangs. Call 847-805-6622 today.
And as we see, Camarena walks past to the bench to try and get some last-minute indications from Armando Gamboa. And speaking of Alexis Camarena, what a great player we see. He is very technical, very high speed, and well, why not? Guess who's his favorite soccer player, Tico? Who you guess?
Please tell me.
Neymar.
Neymar!
Now that gives me an understanding of how he's been doing a little bit of those smart moves 1v1 and taking on players. And well, he's been with the Chicago Mustangs for 7 seasons.
Yes.
He is a legend here at the Chicago Mustangs, and what a great leadership we've seen throughout these quarters. That scene says a lot on why he's that leader, why he's numero 10.
On that penalty kick, Camarena, he's gonna shoot. Mendoza, trying to stop it. So they changed that, beg your pardon, to a foul. 2 on the wall for Fort Wayne. Camarena ready to put that ball in play. He does, right back. The great player, Camarena. Mustangs on the attack via Camarena on the no-look pass. Spreading to the right-hand side of the pitch. Mustangs knocking on the wall, and knocking on the door as well, but Mendoza is there. Camarena recoups the ball, rolls it upfield. On the other side, there's a cross on that play. Hernandez comes up for his team. Defensively, Camarena puts an attack with the right foot on that one. Great shot. Camarena comes down for number 22, Dario Gamboa. Gamboa to Camarena on the left-hand side of the pitch. There's a long ball. Got a little bit under on that one.
I would like to take this time, Tico, to congratulate the Chicago Mustangs women's team who have finalized their match and took the victory, took those 3 points against Sioux City, Kalamazoo, and once again, Chicago Mustangs first in the standings with 2 wins currently.
Camarena comes up for the Mustangs. Mustangs on the attack, looking for another goal. Camarena try to put a reverse effect on that ball. Gets it back. 10:31 on the 4th. The Resendiz in short to Camarena. Going up, left-hand side. Camarena, number 22, hesitates on the play. Didn't pull the trigger on that one. Gives it to Camarena. Camarena is directing traffic right now to number 22, Dario Gamboa. There's a shot, but Mendoza is back there doing everything he can, defending his team. Camarena roaring right back. Goal!
What great ball movement we just saw from Chicago Mustangs, swinging it from side to side, making sure the ball gets at the feet of Andy Tovar, who finishes it off with a great goal and puts the Chicago Mustangs once again taking the lead with 8 goals and Summit City 5.
Here we go. Ball in play. Usak. Right back to Mendoza, the goalkeeper, goes forward. There's a handball on the play, but the referee is real close by. He lets the play go on. On the attack goal, Chicago Mustangs. On defense, number 22, Eddie Usak. There's a cross. Hernandez coming up defensively. Keep going. Trying to pass between 2 defenders for the home team. Impossible. Couldn't do it. Number 22, Usak, using the wall as a shield to recoup the ball. Hesitates on that play. Gives it in short to Hernandez. Hernandez amplifying the play on that on the pitch. Usak right to Jonathan Mendoza. 8-5. Usak to Mendoza. Mendoza to Usak. Got on there Christopher Garcia pressing for his team. On the other, on the rebound, goes for Wayne. There's a loose ball that trickles down to Mendoza's territory.
And this, Tico, is exactly what we were expecting in the final quarter, where you expect urgency, risk-taking, and smarter game management. One team that is actually looking to protect the result, while the other is trying to push forward for a way back into the game. And in indoor soccer, momentum can change in seconds, Tico. We could see actually how the fatigue starts to influence decision-making in these final minutes. And while 2 great teams are actually going bumping head-to-head, building up the intensity and that momentum to try to finalize and putting this game away.
Number 24 for the Mustangs, Stefan Selinovic, spins the ball to the other side of the pitch. A header. Defense on a roll. Number 14 for the Mustangs, Christopher Garcia. Number 13, Luis Marquez. On the attack for his team. Sergi to Marquez. On a great play. Goes upfield. Mendoza is right there on a rebound. Defensively, there's a Mustang down. But the plays continue. Right back to Resendiz. Number 17 is down for the Mustangs. Hernandez on a trickle. Sergi fighting hard but clean for the ball. 17 is still down. Referees let the play go on. For Wayne on the attack. Usak again. Schneider asking for the ball. Wait till it bounces off the wall. Sergi is there defensively for his team, the Chicago Mustangs. Great action here at Grand Sports Arena. Number 30 goes on the offense. Across the ball. Number 22 got a little bit under that ball. Dario Gamboa. There's a timeout on the pitch.
We are currently at timeout at this moment. There's 6 minutes left of the fourth quarter with intensity and ambition to try and close it out. Chicago Mustangs 8, Summit City 5. We'll be right back.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que el agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.
Welcome back. We're underway in the fourth quarter, last 6 minutes of this match between the Chicago Mustangs and Summit City.
Here we go. There's a whistle. It's a violation of the league rules. The referee said that he couldn't bounce the ball. We got the rule of the Fort Wayne Sentinels that put that extra player in there, but that was only momentarily because Mendoza rushes right back after the foul call. Sergei Wojciak is going to put it in play. 3 on the wall. Here we go. Sergei chooses short. Number 13, Luis Marquez. But there's a defensive leg by Fort Wayne Sentinels, sending that ball out of bounds. It's Mustangs ball. 6:07 on the fourth. 8-5 is the score. There's a cross. Sergei waiting patiently, but he decides to go back on that play to his goalie, Jose Resendiz. Back there again, Dario Gamboa. Resendiz scoops it up there. Usyk chest traps it, brings it down, but there's a Mustang player. But right back comes the Fort Wayne team. On the right side of the pitch, by Jose Resendiz. Vuela, vuela! And comes up big for his team. Jose Resendiz. Jose Resendiz on the right side. Comes up looking for his teammate, Jose Resendiz. With number 6, Alex Filian. Now Jose Resendiz. Now to Martin O'Toole. Sergi on the other side makes himself available for a pass. Right back to Jose Resendiz. And Teresa's gonna get a blue card. Ask me why. Well, maybe some other time, because right now the Mustangs are attacking. 4:45. Still attacking. Filian on that shot. O'Toole comes up on the rebound. Looking for number 24. 14 rather. Christian Garcia. But Mendoza comes up big. As he's been doing all game long. Although the score should be a little bit more.
Últimos 4 minutos del cuarto cuarto. Esperamos urgencia en este partido y bueno, más riesgos y un manejo inteligente del partido. Un equipo buscará proteger la ventaja y llevarse a victoria aquí en casa, mientras que el otro equipo, el rival, busca el otro empuje.
¡Gol! 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 ¡Gol!
gran definición del jugador de Chicago Mustangs, donde recibe el balón, ese pase justo por el lateral izquierdo, y bueno, garambola entre uno contra el equipo de Summit City, y bueno, justo un ángulo definitivamente muy difícil, pero busca él la red y lo logró. Justo pasa el arquero de parte de Summit City, nuevamente en el marcador, sube el marcador para Chicago Mustangs 9, Summit City 5. Y bueno, como lo comentaba, vamos a ver cómo el equipo rival Summit City busca empujar para intentar meterse de nuevo y poder mínimamente llevarse el empate. Y bueno, lo bonito del fútbol rápido, Tico, es que el momento puede cambiar en segundos.
Un gol ahí para el equipo de visita. En una reversa, el número 16, Richard Paleggi, anota el gol número 6 para su equipo. Y esto está poniendo bueno ya cuando el cuarto periodo de juego está terminando.
Gol número 4 de este partido de parte de Richard Paleggi, justo en una gran posición, justo entrando por el costado izquierdo, donde llama y conecta con su jugador del medio campo, recibe el balón y un solo toque pone el marcador para Summit City justo arriba con 6 puntos. Summit City, todo puede pasar en estos últimos 3 minutos de intensidad que estamos presenciando, Tico Fernández, en estos momentos.
Así es, compañera, amigos, traban ahí de nuevo a este jugador Camarena del equipo de casa, que se queda tendido en el terreno de juego después de ese trabonazo fuerte, donde fueron 1-1 por el esférico y Camarena se llevó la peor parte. Hay otra jugada fuerte allá contra el número 16, Brian Murguía, de parte de su colega contrario. Atrás se apoya con José Reséndiz, el jugador del Mustang, pero pasa Camarena enfrente de nuestro palco como si nada le pasara. Tremendo jugadorzazo. Viene ahora poniendo una pelota allá arriba. El equipo del Chicago Mustang va a poner ahorita el entrenador Sam Peck, un sexto atacante, y ahorita está en el terreno de juego para balancear un poquito la balanza. Viene ahorita robando el jugador auxiliar que se puso la camiseta de portero y comete un atropello ahí, cometiendo falta, y le van a sacar una amarilla. Una amarilla. En esa jugada no titubeó el referí y lo pinta de amarillo. Lo envía al calabozo. Camarena va a poner la pelota en movimiento. Reséndiz pidiendo el balón. 1:55, prefiere ir arriba. Reséndiz ahora recepcionando el balón, comunicando la pelota, rap de piso. De nuevo la pelota para Reséndiz, alimentando a su compañero por el sector diestro, sector de la derecha. Pasa el Ecuador, el 17 para su equipo. Arnell se suma al ataque ahorita. Chicago Mustangs va sector de la derecha, pega en la pared. Mendoza no estaba percabido de esa jugada, le cayó de sorpresa, pero no pasa nada. La conexión continúa en el terreno de juego. Viene, roba al jugador del equipo de visita, se va al ataque. Yusa cruza el balón, voló ahí con ambas piernas arriba Yasu, pero no pudo conectar. Defensivamente ahí está Darío Gamboa para su equipo, dándole el pase a Arnel Dishadevich. Le roba atrás, le robó la cartera, trabonazo, pelota arriba con efecto. Viene, trata de bajar el esférico para el terreno de juego, para la carpeta artificial, para tratar de dominarla. Pelota dividida hacia arriba, va la cuenta regresiva y vamos a que la compañera cierre el cuarto periodo de juego. Me dice que no. Y eso es lo que está haciendo ahorita en la defensa del equipo de casa, por intermedio de Sergi. Sergi defensivamente hacia arriba. Emocionante partido, señoras y señores. Gracias por su sintonía al día de hoy. Los invitamos para el próximo. Disfrute aquí de la acción del Chicago Mustangs en el Green Sports Arena. Cuando viene ahorita la acción dividida hacia atrás con Resendiz. Y se acabó.
Finaliza el cuarto y bueno, finaliza este partido esta tarde. Qué gran partido acabamos de presenciar de parte del Chicago Mustangs contra Fort Wayne Summit City. Qué intensidad acabamos de ver y bueno, ¿por qué no si ambos equipos buscan poder subir arriba de tabla de posiciones? Y nuevamente el Chicago Mustangs se lleva la victoria esta tarde. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes que sintonizaron esta tarde y bueno, saludos especiales a toda la familia de los jugadores del Chicago Mustangs. Muchísimas gracias por sus mensajes y bueno, hasta el próximo partido. Esto es Teresa Limón junto a mi compañero Tico Fernández. Bueno, hasta la próxima.
It's game day. Today, tomorrow, every day. And game face is our only face. We're not normal. Normal doesn't run everywhere or take a stopwatch to everything. Normal doesn't dedicate itself to never letting its customers down. Not a single one. Never, ever, ever. Normal doesn't live to beat the rush. Obsessed about out-the-door times? That's not normal. Counting pepperoni in your sleep? Not normal. Normal is average. Normal is ordinary. Normal is what people expect. Normal doesn't have pizza sauce flowing through its veins. The other guy is normal. That's why no one delivers like we do.
Nace de la tierra y el tiempo. 7 años de espera hasta que el agave alcanza su punto exacto. La piña se cuece lentamente en horno de mampostería, respetando el proceso, respetando el origen. La fermentación es natural, sin prisas, y la doble destilación en alambique concentra su carácter, su aroma, su esencia. Un tequila artesanal que honra las raíces del tequila auténtico. Tequila La Legión, respaldado por generaciones.